who presents Tatiana to Ashlee. Tatiana, hug and thank your dad. And Ashlee, you may also walk over and hug and thank Troy as well. Now, before we turn this page of your love story, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the first chapter. Once upon a time, when Ashlee met Tatiana. Do you remember that day?
Yeah.
That was June 18th, correct?
Mm-hmm.
In 2008. So very quickly, each of these represents each of you. Tatiana, hold out your hand. This is you. You're going to hold on to Tatiana's hand. This is Tatiana right here. There was a moment in time when you two were walking in separate worlds with a place in your heart for someone special, until one day your worlds collided and a spark was created. Open your hands.
Oh my God. There's both in there.
So go to that moment. Remember where you were. The attraction. Was there flirting?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
And then that flirting led to dating.
It did.
Only 3 days later, the things you did, the things you talked about, the things you laughed at, meeting each other's friends and family for the first time, those were exciting moments. Now I want you to go to a very magical moment, the moment of your first kiss. And then as time moved forward, each of you started falling in love. Those three little words just swirling around in your heads. Now I want you to go to the moment the first time those three little words came out and everything was changed. Eventually, each of you realized that you had found the one. Tatiana, you made Ashlee do things she normally wouldn't do. Took her out of her comfort zone and made her more adventurous. And Ashlee, Tatiana said that you make her want to be a better person, a better human altogether. So you two have not only fallen in love, but you have made an impact on each other's lives by making each other better people. And you decided to get married. So on May 19th, 2019, in the Botanical Gardens in Miami, Florida, Ashlee proposed to Tatiana. So from that moment of yes to this moment of I do, you've been making promises to each other. Think about those conversations you had. Those sentences in which you said, when we get married, I will, you will, we will. Those were actually the beginning of your wedding vows. Now in the next moment, you are going to say some words, and while those words are vows in their own right, they are also a way of you two saying to one another, remember all those things I said, all those things I promised. Well, here I am. I meant every single word.
Tatiana, you mean the world to me, and I cannot picture my life without you. I promise to love you and protect you with everything in me. I promise to be your best friend and your confidant for the rest of our lives. I promise to cherish and support you with every breath in my body. I promise to be a great mother to Bentley while being a great wife to you as well. And I promise to be by your side through all the ups and downs that life will throw at us. Oh my God. I promise to always be faithful to you. And last but not least, I promise to love you wholeheartedly for the rest of our life. I love you and can't wait to spend our future together. I love you, honey bunny.
So mushy. Good. Ashlee Northington. I first met you and I had a sense that you didn't know how valuable you were. I tried to buy you off with some diamonds and some stuff and it didn't work. And over the time you've shown me patience and understanding. You've made me want to be a better person, not only for myself, but for our family as well, because you deserve it. From here on out, I promise to work on myself daily because, you know, we could be a bit much. I promise to not be a tornado all the time and try to be your peace and your understanding and just your light at the end of your stressful day. I want you to know that I love you wholeheartedly. Nobody will ever come between us. I promise to be faithful to you. I promise that no matter what life throws at us, that I will be here by your side.
Love you, honey.
Love you, honey bunny.
Now the wedding ring is a sacred symbol and to seal the vows you two have just made. Now we all know the analogy of the ring being round with no beginning and no end. So I'm going to have you both help me with something really quick. Ashlee, you're going to hold on to this ring with just your fingers, just like that. Tatiana, I'm going to give you something magical, something every magician has, a magic wand. So hold on to both ends of the magic wand, just like that. Ashlee, put your right over here. Now you all know the analogy of the ring being round with no beginning and no end. What we don't think about is the hard work that went into making those rings. The miners that found the precious metal, the jeweler that took that metal and shaped it into something beautiful and everlasting. Just like those miners, you two found each other, and just like that jeweler, you took your love and you shaped that into something beautiful and everlasting. Ashlee, take the ring that you have for Tatiana, place it onto her left ring finger. Hold her hand, look into her eyes, and repeat the following words. With this ring, I thee wed.
I do.
And one more time, slowly give her hand a kiss. And Tatiana, you do the same thing. Take this ring here for Ashlee, place onto her left ring finger, and repeat the following words. With this ring, I thee wed.
I thee wed.
And with these rings, your vows are now sealed. So before we close, I'm going to give you this cube, each of you. So Ashlee, you're not going to solve it, but Ashlee, you're going to scramble it up.
I can't solve that.
I'll make sure it's good because he's good.
And Tatiana, you will also scramble it.
Get it good.
I have one more cube inside here that's been sealed in this box. Now in life, you're going to have challenges together. And sometimes those challenges may seem impossible. It may not seem like you're solving the problems together, but then eventually you're going to realize something. Even though it looks scrambled, you two got one side, two sides, 3, 4, 5, all 6 sides to match. So even when the world is a mess, as long as you two work together, you will make the impossible happen. And if you stick together, you can actually make anything work out.
You better stop playing.
You may hold each other's hands in one time. So in closing, you know how in most couples, there's one person that usually falls asleep first?
This one. God, Jesus.
All the time. I'm sorry. I snore and sleep. Okay.
Well, there's a little moment where the one who's awake will kiss the one who's asleep, whisper those 3 little words, and even though they're sleeping, they'll say it right back. Always create those moments. Never stop flirting, never stop admiring, and never stop laughing. That way, as you grow together, your love will stay young. Here comes the best part. By the authority vested in me by the great state of Nevada, I now pronounce you married. Seal it with a kiss.